Hi guys, it's me. I wanted to come in here and talk to you guys. Well, talk at you guys. Something I've been battling with since 1974, and it's very hard. It's very hard to get out, and very emotional. And what that is child abuse. Something that happened to me when I was 4 or 5 years of age. My dad, my Anglican father, was an Anglican priest, it still is, in Settler, Alberta. And he started abusing me when I was 4 or 5 years of age. And he did that for 15 years. And it's emotional turmoil and stuff that I've carried for that long. My journey has been long and has been in silence, ridiculed with silence because he silenced me. And he is a Anglican minister, Anglican priest with the Anglican Church of Canada. And he swore me to silence when I was a child. He threatened me that he would hurt my mom, that he would kill my mom if I told anybody about the abuse. And for the longest time, he used it against me. He used it against me because of my criminal background. I have been out of trouble with the law for 20 years. I haven't looked back. But on top of that, my life has been ridiculed with alcohol and drugs and criminal behavior. And I'm in no way indeed proud of that. When the investigation started way back in 1986, he used it against me that I'm in trouble with the law and that I'm his adopted son, not his real son. I'm his adopted son, and he's a criminal. Who are you going to believe? Are you going to believe a well-respected Anglican priest? His congregation respected him, his peers respected him, and who are they going to believe? And I also have a feeling that it has to do with being Aboriginal. My rights don't matter. No Aboriginal rights have mattered in Canada. Not from the beginning. And that's why I'm here speaking on it. Anglican Church of Canada protects him. The bishop in Calgary protects him. And I tried another investigation in 2018 with no means whatsoever came to justice on my end. I contacted the Kamloops Police Detachment, RCMP in Kamloops, and they did an investigation, and then they contacted the Winnipeg Police, And the Winnipeg police came and did a thorough investigation and did a video conference with me. And they sent that package off to the Kamloops RCMP, and then the RCMP sent it off to the Crown Attorney office in Kamloops. And I've heard nothing back from them. He indicated to, I'm pretty sure, I'm 99% sure that he indicated to the police that when they did the investigation in 2018 that I'm a criminal. I have a long, lengthy criminal record, as long as his arm, and he's my adopted criminal son. And who are you going to believe? You want to believe him, a criminal, or you want to believe me, a well-respected Anglican priest with the Anglican Church of Canada? I'm here because abuse needs to end. And my auntie, before she passed away this April, and she was a well-respected elder across Canada. And all the elders across Canada guessed and knew that there's probably a sex ring in Canada. And I'm just swaying off track here. I do that with my ADD when I get upset or scared of even thinking about it. I dream about it. I have nightmares. It happened to me for 15 years. And I wanted to come and tell this to the world. I know I had to share this. Nor is it a good feeling, and it's not an awesome feeling. It's a very dirty feeling when you deal with sex abuse and you've dealt with it for more than 40 years. And it can't happen to any other children out there. It screwed up my relationships. It screwed up my being a father. My kids, can't say they hate me. My kids don't like it that I haven't been around. I stayed away from my children because I didn't want them to see the pain in my eyes. I use a mask when I come on here and you see my videos, and it's a mask that I have that has protected me. It's my survivor skills of abuse. And it pains me that I couldn't be a good father because of what happened to me. I thought I was protecting my children when this happened, okay, I'm just going to stay away. I'm not going to come around because I don't want my children growing up and looking in my eyes and seeing the pain that's behind them, the pain in my heart. Sex abuse is a terrible thing. And for the longest time when I was growing up, for the longest time in group homes and in foster homes, I thought I was the only one. I thought that was the only one in the whole world that was being abused. And I kept that secret from my family, and I kept that secret from my children, and I kept that secret from my mom. I live with my mom, she's 76, and I kept that secret for over 40 years, that my dad threatened to kill her if I told anybody what he was doing to me. And that scared me, because he would grab me by the neck, and he would drag me to the sink, and he would fill the sink up, and he would put my face in 3 feet of water and hold me there, and then choke me and say, "Who is going to believe you?" Are they going to believe you, or are they going to believe me, a well-respected priest? And that scared me. And then he had somebody from his place of work where he worked with Kamloops Christian Hostel in downtown Kamloops. And he worked with murderers and rapists, all kinds of scum of the earth he worked with. And he got this guy to come, and we went outside of Kamloops, the outskirts of Kamloops, and he dragged me out of the car, this individual. He threw me across the hood, and I was 7 years of age. And he held me by the shirt, and he said, "Don't you tell anybody or I'll kill you." And then after that, see, I had a brother and sister. I have a brother and sister. I'm the eldest, and he got a babysitter. Well, he took me and this individual, my dad, out to the outskirts of Kamloops to beat on me, and then went back to the house and told me to keep my mouth shut. And we went inside, and they excused the babysitter. And then this individual that beat me up at the age of 7 hurt my brother and sister, and then hurt me. And I woke up and he was gone, and I don't know where my dad was. It was me and my brother and sister. And I'm the eldest. I remember everything. And the reason I remember everything is because I have a photographic memory. I can close my eyes and I can take myself back to 1970, 1975, 1978. I remember when we left Kamloops in 1980. My message to everyone out there is share this. Keep sharing. Sex abuse isn't allowed. Sex abuse should be held at the highest rank of criminal activity, next to murder. I moved from Regina, Saskatchewan to Winnipeg, Manitoba on June 1st, 1990. I was 19 years of age, and the final message, phone call that I got from my adopted father was that you tell anybody what I did to you. My arm can reach to Winnipeg. Like that. I will send somebody there, and they will hurt you and maybe even do more. They'll keep your goddamn mouth shut. I've been here now in Winnipeg. It's now July. I've been here now 30 years as of June 1st, 2020. In 2018, I told my mom what he had done to me, and I told my mom what he had said to me and how he kept me shut, my mouth shut. I am not looking for grievances. I am not looking for people to feel sorry for me. I am sending a message to all the sex abusers out there. We know. And Aboriginal rights across Canada matter. Black Lives Matter. I stand with that firmly. And that's why I'm sending a message out to each and every one of you that have hurt children. We know. My adopted father's name is K. David Holmes, and he's at Settler, Alberta, St. George's Anglican Church.